Standing. He is one of the hottest guys in the country. Welcome, Mr. Dale Jones, ladies and gentlemen. Dale Jones.
Sweet. Awesome. Thank you. That's what I like about this job. You come out, people clap, they're happy to see you, and nobody claps when you bag groceries. They don't. I used to bag groceries. I called it bagging groceries. The police called it shoplifting. When people clapping, and thank you for clapping. My parents used to clap when I walked into the room, but they were trying to turn out the lights. Don't be afraid. I'm more scared of you than you are of me. I'm serious. I got beat up so much when I was a kid, I still carry lunch money. Somebody looks at me cross-eyed, I'll make it rain. I'm not good at meeting people. That's my problem. I get nervous. I give out too much information. You know, I'm like, hi, what's your name? I have a prescription. And the voice in my head kicks in. You know, you got to connect with them. Tell them your hobbies. I like to sit on the toilet till my legs go numb. So, have you tried it? It's awesome. I like it when I stand up, my legs wobble. That's my favorite. It's cool. Sometimes I see how far I can run before I fall down. And then I measure that distance because it's important to have goals. I have very high hips. So my name's Dale, and I have different crayons in my box. I like it when one person claps. It sounds like a lonely hoedown. I just felt like somebody needs to give that person a spoon. I'm sorry, there's nothing up here but juice boxes and ponies. This is why I'm not allowed to do the announcements before the show, because I'd screw it up. I'd say something stupid, you know, like, welcome to the show, please pick out your weapons, and may the odds be ever in your favor. A couple people clapping. I wish he'd do that. I'd like to stab a bitch. You got to talk their language or they attack. I'm getting one person clapping at a time. This is like round robin applause night. You're next. It's darting all over the room. Your turn's coming next. Pay attention. You don't want to miss the clap. My health teacher told me that. He got fired. I got fired one time for being tardy. You believe tardy? I was like, I don't think you're supposed to call people that anymore. You're just looking at me like my father. Now that's enough. What are you doing in the house? It ain't dark outside. Get back in the tree. You know the rules, Dale. Here's how you know when you're a horrible employee. When you get fired and then they put you on the training video so others can learn from your mistakes. I was Exhibit A. I was, and in my video I dropped my pants, I ripped off my shirt. Like, hi. Welcome to Home Depot. Please don't follow my lead. I got fired for putting Miracle Grow down my pants. I love saying that because the men always pay attention a little more. I can lean forward, and then what happened? It turned green, brother. That's what happened. It turned green, and now when I get excited, I pretend it's the Incredible Hulk. Then I jump up on the bed and I go, ooh, looks like somebody made him angry. And then I start bouncing up and down on top of the bed because I'm trying to knock over that glass of wine, and that's when the guy from the mattress store kicks me out. Wait, I don't know my sleep number. This is like being at the zoo without the window, isn't it? You know you're weird when the hitchhiker looks at you and goes, that's okay, I'll take the next one. That happened. I pulled over, all of a sudden he had a schedule. I think I introduced myself improperly. I just pulled up. Hi. Get in. Yes, I have been arrested a lot. Thank you for asking. When I was 16, I got arrested for putting a for sale sign in front of the courthouse, and apparently that's against the law. So now I'm in the back of the cop car, and I'm trying to talk my way out of it using the potato defense. I'm like, I say funny, you say felony, let's call the whole thing off. Thank you for showing up, though. I appreciate it. It's really hard doing this job door to door. It is. I'm biracial. I'm half sperm, half egg. My dad hates that joke. He's a chicken farmer. To be honest, I don't know what I am. I have no idea about my family. I went to my dad and I go, what are we? And he goes, you are a mistake. I think that's French. All I know is I'm related to Pocahontas. I saw the paperwork and I don't see it either. I don't look like the grandson of an Indian princess. I look like my relatives ran the tilt-a-whirl. And when people look at me, they're like, he does smell like corn dog. I don't even know what Pocahontas did. I know she was a model for Land O'Lakes butter. Also know she was an actress. She made a dirty movie called Pocahontas. I saw that on the internet by accident. I was like Meemaw, no! That was a slow clap. That was like my kindergarten teacher. You lay your head down. Eat your chocolate pudding and lay it down. It's okay. My cholesterol's higher than my IQ. Yes. My cholesterol's 301 and my IQ said no. And I hate it. I hate high cholesterol. I can't have hamburgers anymore. No more fast food. I had to break up with Wendy. I know it makes me mad, and I tell people the truth too. They're going, "Why you gonna go to Wendy's?" I'm like, "Nope, that tramp is trying to kill me." Now I'm a country boy, obviously. I grew up in a rural community, and the problem with living in a rural community is I can't say the word rural. I've never been able to say it. Roar, roar. It makes me think maybe my dog didn't know how to talk, and he was trying to teach me. Roar! Roar! Roar, 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 roar! You know what? You poop outside. Yeah. Here's where it gets weird. My home address was rural Route 1. And I found out if you say that 5 times fast, you sound like Scooby-Doo, and your teacher will hold you back a year. Dude, I used to practice. I run. I don't think he's ready for the 3rd grade. We lived way out in the country. We had like 10 acres out in the boonies, and we had electric fence all around the property, and I was outside all day, just run. And then when the lights would dim in the house, Dad knew I hit the fence. Yeah. I know. What he didn't know is I was checking for weak spots. I was that kid. I was a pain in the ass. My mom used to say raising me was like trying to fold a fitted sheet. Eventually you just give up and throw it in the closet. Okay, half this room does laundry. All right. A lot of you are looking around. What the hell's a fitted sheet? It's that yellow smelly thing you're laying on at night. My mom had all these funny sayings. She used to say, you don't have a guardian angel. You're such a pain, God takes care of you personally. I love that. That puts that visual in my head, you know, God going, I didn't mean to create him. I was trying to fix the platypus. My mom's 72. She's funnier than I'll ever be. She really is. I called her up the other day. I'm just messing with her. I go, hey, Mom, I've been saying Beetlejuice 3 times a day, every day for 20 years. Nothing's ever happened. She goes, really? Well, now you know how I feel when I keep telling you not to call me anymore. But she loved me. I know she loves me. She used to give me a big bear hug every night before I went to bed. I loved it. She called it a bear hug. Social services called it the sleeper hold. But considering the source, it was probably necessary. It's time to go down. I'm like, I'm tagging out, Mama. I'm tagging out. One thing I hated doing with my mom was shoe shopping because she always made me feel like an idiot. It wasn't good enough just to put the shoes on. No, take them for a walk, Dale. See if the shoes work. See if they work. If shoes ever not worked in the history of shoes, I've never once seen somebody in a shoe store going, wait a minute. These are broke. That's what she did. Take him for a walk. Run, Dale, run. Kick your feet. They might fly off. Do these fit, Mama? Guys at the front desk ringing it all up. The boy need a helmet. It's rural. Some of you having fun. A lot of you look more concerned than entertained. Is it too late to see a movie? I don't think we should be laughing at him. Something's wrong. He's like that little boy outside Walmart. You want to give him $1, help the Boy Scouts, but he looks itchy. So you're like, all right, here's a 5 and fetch. What was the comedian like? Ernest goes to crack. At least he knows. That is the first step to recovery. Anybody else got fleas? One person. I do, back here. There are gnats in my area. I had to pay to get in this building, too. Mike? My show is sponsored by Adderall. I like to mix my Adderall with Skittles. I'll mix them up, put them in the oven, set it on 350, and wait for the rainbow of personalities to show up. And then we play Uno. We didn't always. We used to play Go Fish, and then things went wrong. Here's what happened. We was playing Go Fish with the devil, and he was cheating, and I knew it, so I called him on it right, and then he got mad, and he jumped up on a hickory stump and said, boy, let me tell you what. Do you have any sixes or not? Because he's the devil. You know he's got six. Go to church. I can't know more about the Bible than anybody else in this room, or we're not going to make it. I haven't even read it, but I'm pretty sure there's not a verse in there that says, and then an idiot shall lead them. Come with me and you'll see. Run. Okay, I'm gonna need this side of the room to run over and explain this. You guys have that look like, can you please slow the hell down? We've been drinking. And there's a two band. The flame bomb. He is quite brisk. These jokes are whipping past me. It's making me chilly. I need a comedy shawl. My parents aren't proud of me either. When I was 6 years old, my dad goes, what are you going to be when you grow up, Dale? I'm like, I don't know. Mailbox. And I was serious. I was out there every morning. I know, that's when the mailman quit coming to our house. He'd drive right on by. You know what? I don't think he knew my flag was up. Okay, some of you got that joke? And a lot of you went into problem-solving mode. Like, well, why didn't he just paint it red? Whoa. Because oil-based stings. I feel like right now there should be a star with a rainbow behind me going, the more you know. Are you okay, or did you pass a kidney stone? What happened there? Ah! That joke physically hurt her. I was a weird kid. I used to blink my eyes every time I got in trouble, and I found out if I blinked them really fast, my parents would think I was special and they wouldn't hit me. That's power. Once I found out that worked, I'd get away with anything. I'd shove the cat in the mailbox, blink my ass off. My mom's like, don't hit him, Larry. He already looks like his record is skipping. Is that you, Mama? What I'm trying to say is I don't sleep well. I'm a hyper sleeper. I wake up with rug burns. Don't ever go to bed and count sheep either, because when I got done counting, 3 were missing, and I spent the rest of the night forming a search party. I was so worried about these sheep, it turned my dream into an episode of Law and Order. But it was a weird episode because I was showing pictures of sheep to other sheep. So I'm like, have you seen this ewe? Look at you when I'm talking to you. I don't know if you've noticed this or not, but I didn't go to college. This is it. There's no plan B. If I don't get famous, I'm going to end up in a nursing home telling jokes for yogurt. I'm going to be the old man that tells knock-knock jokes and then forgets who's there. Knock, knock, who's there? Get the hell off my porch! I'm 46. I'm starting to feel it. When I hurt stuff, it stays hurt. I ripped a muscle in my calf. I wasn't even doing anything manly. Ripped them. You know what I was doing? I was skipping. Let me explain. I was at the mall with my nephew. He's a little guy. I'm trying to make him laugh because I love his laugh. So I am skipping. I'm singing "Skip to Malou, my darling," and all of a sudden I hear something pop right before I say "Lou." And then I fell down, and then I started cussing, and then I had to explain to him that's how the song goes. Now I'm afraid of everything. I'm afraid of selfie sticks. Don't bring those near me. Those freak me out. I would never own one because I'm klutzy, and I know eventually I'd trip and fall and give myself a colonoscopy. Can you imagine getting a colonoscopy from an iPhone? Yeah, your hindsight would not be 20/20 anymore, sir. It'd be horrible. You'd be at the doctor's office, bent over. How's it look? It's in 4G. Apparently a lot of people in the audience got poked in the hiney sometimes. So I just hit them with, oh. You ever heard them stories about people smoke a lot of weed and then they'll blow the pot smoke in their dog's face? My dog did that to me. Then his dog friends laughed at me. Let me explain. I know that's a lot of animals. That's because one of the dogs did impressions. In case you're wondering, I don't wake up with these thoughts. They wake me up. This is cool. I've had a lot of conversations today, but this is the first one with people. And I know I don't have ADD. I know you think I do, and I don't. And I'm going to tell you why, because I went to school in the 70s and 80s, and back then, they didn't have it. Right? You know what they called ADD in 1984? Stupid! I heard that every day, and then I'd have to sit in the hallway and think about something I did that I had already forgot. But the joke is on them, because I learned more in that hallway than I learned in home ec. Here's what I learned. I learned if you take a pencil and you put a piece of gum on the end of it and you throw it up on the ceiling and you watch it, after a while you're going to need an eye patch. Then I went home, my mom's like, "What'd you learn today?" "Well, you don't want to look up." Here's what one of my teachers used to do. She used to pick a word out of the dictionary every morning. Then she'd make me stand up in front of everybody, tell them what that word meant. But she always picked really hard words that I didn't know the definition to, so I had to make up my own stuff because nobody puts baby in a corner. The word was affidavit. I had no idea what an I was like, all right, Jack and Jill had 2 kids. And the first one, David, and the second one, affidavit. I'll be in the hallway. You remember that old saying? There's no such thing as a stupid question? Myth busted. I was ready. I had a bag of stupid questions. I was like, how come when you buy a pair of shoes, you get 2 shoes, but you only get 1 bird when you buy a pair of keep? Yeah, she quit that day. Last seen walking out of the building, her eyes are blinking. This is bullshit. I don't get paid enough for this. My arm is numb. I learned one thing in school. That's all I learned. I learned if you stand in a dark room and you look in a mirror and you say Bloody Mary 3 times, you're an alcoholic. But can we turn the heat up? I'm a little chilly. What I'm trying to say is I'm not allowed to vote. I voted once. I was in that little booth and I got bored, so I opened the curtain. I was like, hey, we're out of toilet paper. And you know what I found out? If you act like an idiot at the voting booth, they will not give you a sticker. I know, it is exactly like 3rd grade. And I don't know anything about politics. I just want our next president to have tattoos. I think that'd be awesome. I don't care who it is. I just want him to have so many tattoos it scares the hell out of the other countries. I want to see that summit meeting. You know, I don't think I believe in your policies. Well, the bald eagle, dry humping the dolphin says you do. Right? It's got to be intimidating. It ain't going to work if it's like,
But Hello Kitty said no.
I don't understand the policies. I don't know this immigration thing. I know you don't build a wall. That ain't going to fix it. You know what's going to fix immigration? You tear down the Statue of Liberty, right? Then you put a statue of me up there holding a toilet brush. Yeah, if this is the first thing the other countries see, they are going to backpedal quick. Turn around, this isn't America. I'm serious, it's White Trash Island. I like tattoos. I think they're cool. I got a tattoo, but I'd have to take off my shirt to show it to you, and then we'd all think we're at Applebee's and the ribs were undercooked. I have a tattoo of Bullwinkle. That's my favorite cartoon character, Bullwinkle. And I know you're probably the only person that ever clapped for that. I know Bullwinkle is not a manly tattoo, but I don't know if you've noticed, but this is not a manly canvas. And I only have one tattoo because the damn thing hurt. It hurt like hell. If you got more than one tattoo, I would like to congratulate you on your extra ball sack. Holy hell. Because it hurts. I couldn't even talk to the guy. He's asking me questions. I couldn't answer. He's like, what do you do for a living, Dale? He thought I worked with dolphins. Then he goes, you're probably going to get another tattoo, Dale, because they're very addictive. People get addicted to the pain you feel when you're getting a tattoo, so I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, thanks for that sales pitch, Homer. I'm sorry I won't be here. I'm addicted to hitting myself in the balls with a hammer. I do that at 2, and then I sing Disney songs. When you wish upon a star. This is why 4 out of 5 of my teachers did not make it. I was that kid. One of my teachers used to let me tell jokes at the end of the class if I'd shut up. Which I love doing that, but I never told normal jokes. I told dyslexic knock-knock jokes. Which, if 5 people understand that, the rest of you are going to need an example. Dyslexic knock-knock. Dwayne the bathtub, I'm drowning. Dwayne who? Dwayne, who's there? Knock-knock. The dyslexic. Like how the middle is just staring at me. That's what the students look like. I think we hit him too hard. I just want to, shit, wait. Sorry, I didn't write that joke. For a minute there, I thought he had something to say. So anyway, I was at the store. Don't buy a hammer. We're not doing ventriloquism tonight. We're a comedy team. We do ventriloquism, he drinks water, and I talk. You can find it on the internet. Hashtag crazy straw. What I'm trying to say is I'm not allowed in my church. I was trying to help them out, and they didn't like my suggestions. I had a great one, too. It's not blasphemous or nothing. I was like, hey, you want more people in this building? Here's what you do. You put a dunking booth in the parking lot and use that to baptize people on Sunday. That'd be a fun day Sunday. Ding, saved! Awesome. People line up, it'd be like the county fair. 3 tries for $1. Who would like to sink a sinner?
Kids be all happy. I'm eating funnel cake and saving souls, Daddy.
They always make the heathen sit in the back. We're gonna get you up here. I'm not making fun of church. I'm just saying, stop putting your flyers on my vehicle. I don't see it till I'm driving, and then I got to turn on my windshield wiper, and then the game begins. You know, stare catch, stare catch. And the game never ends well. You know how it ends? I hit another car, and I flip upside down, car catches on fire, I scream, God damn it, go to hell. And they're like, how'd you get down here? Well, I didn't accept Jesus into my car. I'm not religious. I'm spiritual, and that means I believe in God, but I'm lazy and I ain't getting out of bed on Sunday. That's what spiritual means. It's just another word for snooze button. We've all been there. I don't care what day you go to church. On that day you wake up religious, don't you? You're ready for it. You're like, religious and spiritual. I tried explaining that to my church, and that just jump-started the exorcism. I'm like, why are you flicking holy water? I grew up on well water. That burns. It does. Go drink a glass of well water. You're going to find out what killed dinosaurs. It wiped them out. That, and they couldn't pump the well because their arms were too short. That's a dinosaur. I know it looks like a stripper with bad tassels, but I'm telling you. They had asthma. That's why they sound like Chewbacca with a bag over their head. That's what, I've had a lot of chocolate today. I love chocolate. Everybody always thinks women are the ones that love chocolate, but it's men, and I can prove it because at one point they called it a ding dong, and we still ate it. And none of us cared. I could be anywhere. What you eating, Dale? Ding dong! I might have a ho-ho later. Good. That's my ho-ho dance. Only thing wrong with that dance is it don't work on real hoes. I know, right? You think they come running, you know? That's my jam. Bing! They don't come running. That's a woman getting hot. Your silence tells me I'm wrong. I know it's not true. I know that. I'm just saying I wish it was true. I wish you ladies really made that sound, you know, ping, so us guys could hear it. That would help me out. That would help us all out. Wouldn't it be great, guys, if you could walk into a bar and you immediately know who's attracted to you so you don't have to get the whole damn building drunk? Wouldn't it be great? Walk in the door, ping, she wants me. That's my sexy growl. Not to be confused with the dinosaur. You hear the difference? It's a huge difference. I'm hearing a lot of this for the first time, too. I got 3 brain cells left and 2 are playing hide and go seek right now. And the other brain cell's sitting in the corner by himself because he has issues with intimacy. He's got. I don't know if you've noticed this or not, but I don't really need an audience. I mean, I'm glad you're here. I am, but let's face it, if this room was empty, I'd still be up here. Because a court order is a court order. I'm just, that's an annoying sound, isn't it? That's what my brain sounds like when it kicks in reverse. It sounds like a lady dropped a vibrator and it's getting away, doesn't it? Kill it! Oh my God, it's going after the mouse. Hey, you got that picture in your head? All right, now come inside my mind and I'll show you how fucked up I am. Because I don't see that. What I see is a vibrator going across the floor, Mouse walks out, little mouse, he puts on a cowboy hat and he rides that sumbitch like a rodeo. His whole family's rooting him on. 3 more seconds, you're gonna get the cheese belt. That's what I don't know why my wife married me either. I don't know why any woman would look at this and go, ooh, break me off a piece of that crackhead bar. My wife's Cuban and Southern, and I don't know what that means, but I think it means that boat went really far into Alabama. It's like, keep rolling, we're home. This is my second wife. Yeah, I found 2 women with poor decision-making skills. Not all her fault. We met at Lens Crafters. I'm pretty sure this was blurry. We did meet at Lens Crafters. I walked up to her, I was trying to be funny, and I go, hey, do I look better or worse? And then I went to shake her hand, and a dryer sheet flew out of my sleeve. And I got nervous, and I was like, ta-da! I'm glad I met her, though. She's my heart. Without her, man, and before her, I hadn't had a second date, ever. My dates always ended when the woman would look across the table and go, what you thinking? No. You don't want what's cooking in this crock pot. But I'm gonna need you, Pandora, put down the box. Then she kept going, right?
Why don't you tell me what you're thinking? I'd like to know what you're thinking. But all right, lady, you better hang on to something.
Yeah. Sit down. Oh, you're in it now. And keep your arms inside the bus, because it's about to get bumpy. I'm gonna tell you what I was thinking. I was freaking out because last night I had a nightmare where I popped a zit and it turned into a little demon and attacked my crotch. And then it shot up my ass and wrapped around my spine, and I became the Speaker of the House of Representatives. I did not expect him to get political. Now, don't have kids. I'd like to have kids, but a jury of my peers said no. Which I don't totally understand, because a jury of your... That's 12 people like you. If you see 12 people like this, pack your shit and run, because something's coming. I'd like to have a daughter. I already got a name picked out for her. Syphilis. Don't judge me. Nobody's going to have sex with syphilis. Also, now it's a good idea. You can always see the men and their eyes light up. Wait a minute, the moron's on to something. Write that down. You darn right. You name your daughter Syphilis, your problems are over. No prom night. You won't need a shotgun to come up. You want to dance? What's your name? Oh, no, never mind. Where's your sister vaccination? So glad you came back. My name's Dale. I like to smell markers. Have a seat. But anyway, that's not what I called y'all here to talk about. I would like to cover some serious issues at this point. Fishing shows. They're bullshit. Go outside and fish. How bored do you have to be to watch a freaking fishing show? I'm just jealous. Here's my problem. I've never caught a fish, and I don't know why they throw the dadgum thing back. Because if I ever catch one, I'm going to keep it. I don't care if it's this big. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to put it on the wall. I'm going to stick a battery in its ass. I'm going to make it sing down by the river. And then these guys are out every 8 hours throwing fish back. You never see a deer hunter shoot a deer and then freak out and give it CPR. Don't you die on me. Check his wallet. Does he work for Santa Claus? Are you one of Santa's helpers? Giddy up, jingle horse. Pick up your feet. You know, Dasher and Dancer. And all the hunters jump up. But do you recall? Oh, somebody said, oh my God, I'm helping somebody find the Lord. How was the show? We got saved. I don't know if they do that in church, but that'd be pretty cool. Turn your hymnals to page 225. Am I getting paid for this? If you do pay me in food stamps. Make it paper. I like to lick them. I lick stamps. It's a hobby. I cannot explain it. I'll lick any stamp. That's my thing. My favorite stamp is tramp. Right? I will lick the hell out of a tramp. Let me take that back. It depends on the size of the envelope is on. I'm not looking for a forever stamp. I need to make it in one swipe of the tongue. If I need a Walmart scooter to get to the other side. That joke was coming at you. That was in 3D, wasn't it? That was awesome. You didn't even need glasses. You're like, I can touch the ignorance. Just turn the heat all the way up. It's like my dad used to say, you can be anything you want to be, just don't be it in my house. Here's the best advice my dad ever gave me. I was 14, first day at high school. My dad goes, hey, if you get your fingers cut off in wood shop, you're going to flunk typing. Well, I'm an idiot. I told that to the shop teacher, and he's like, oh, you think that's funny, don't you? Right there, buddy. Take that. That's my shop teacher flipping me off. That was all he had. He was angry. I think it's because he never got a class ring. Oh, he's so controversial. Actually, I loved Archie. He was a friend of our family. He'd come over for dinner. He had a glass eye with a screensaver. That was helpful because you could always tell when the conversation got boring because a fish would swim by. I would love to have a glass eye. I would mess with people. I would wait till somebody went to the bathroom and then I'd pull it out and roll it under the door. I can see you! So my mom ran on my puppy when I was a little boy, and I know she meant to do it because I was holding him when it happened. My mom used to tell me if you can't say something nice to somebody's face, you should spray paint what you want to say on a bridge. And that was the day my dad found out he's an asshole. It was also the day Mom found out Dad could read. I know, that was a good Christmas. They're out in the yard fighting, cops show up, I'm on the porch licking a candy cane. God blesses everyone. My mom told me it's against the law to masturbate because it rubs the serial numbers off your penis. End quote. And then she goes, and you need them numbers in case it gets stolen. Stolen penis. That is 2 nightmares in one. Think about it. You can't touch it, and it's gone. Can you imagine if your junkie junk was gone? I would freak. I'd be hanging up missing posters all over town. Then I'd draw little pictures and put them on milk cartons and bring that stuff back. Be at the grocery store, picture my stuff on a carton. Have you seen me? I'm about 7 inches long. Okay, 3. 1.5. I'm in the freezer section. Last seen wearing a turtleneck. Because he's got the thing. It goes around. It's like a sweater. I think they call it a dickie. Worst fishing show ever was hillbilly hand fishing. You ever see that? Hillbillies catching fish with their hands. The first time I saw that, I was like, I ain't gonna watch this again until they have Shark Week. Because that'd be the greatest show ever. Why aren't you out there, Billy Ray? I ran out of bait. Tune in next week. We're gonna give away Billy Ray's truck because it's a stick and he don't need it no more. That show is also brought to you by other crappy things like Kia. Kia, that's a shitty car. Okay, I know some of you drive a Kia and you think it's really fancy, but if you'll think back about 9 years ago, your car used to be buy one, get one free. You can't polish a turd. Whoever made the Kia also made the Chia Pet. That's why those words sound the same. Listen, you ready? Kia. Okay, there's a lot more Kia owners in this room than I expected. You're quiet. I get mine started. I'm running that asshole over. He's going to have turd marks on his back. One thing worse than a Kia is a smart car. I sat in a smart car and I honked the horn and it sounded like I had a hair lip. It's like, knock, knock. And I thought it was trying to tell me it was smart. You know, like, I'm smart. I'm smart. I'm smart, Mark Nine. That's a joke that got me kicked off the Disney cruise. They didn't like me on the Disney ship because, according to them, I was more animated than their people. I was intimidating him. Goofy was in the corner. Gosh, he's going to take my job. They also didn't like me because I wore my life jacket every day. Yeah, you ever go on a cruise, do that. People don't even know what to say. They're just... Is there something wrong with the ship? Oh, I guess you weren't chosen. My job on the ship was to entertain the kids, and that told me right away somebody didn't get paperwork. And I love kids with all my heart, but I'm telling you, when you get heckled nonstop by a 7-year-old, that brings back your belief in condoms. That little fart head wouldn't stop, kept calling me Ernest. It's like, when's the show gonna start, Ernest? Know what I mean? Know what I mean? Know what I mean? And it's Disney. I can't go off on him because what I wanted to say was, hey, I don't know whose kid this is, but you better take a picture of him because some bitch going overboard. Yeah, you're gonna find Nemo. The show never starts. I'm a distraction. I'm up here so your parents can have some alone time and make another devil spawn like you. The parents on the boat were miserable. They're like, we can't have sex while we're on the ship, Dale. They're playing Disney songs. It's too weird. Really. If I paid that much money for a cruise, not only am I having sex during the songs, I'm probably going to sing along with them. I just jump up, hi, ho. And I'll hold her up and do the Lion King. Then we get down to business, do the Mary Poppins, just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down in the most delightful way. And for the big closer, we do the Aladdin. Yeah, yeah. No, no, you ain't ever had a friend like me. Jazz hands. That's what I do. That's it for me. I'm going to go. Thank you all so much. Hope you had a good night. Bye.
Dale Jones! Bruce Slaughter! Thank you. Yeah, that's Dale Jones, ladies and gentlemen, isn't it? Man, it's great. Dale Jones is just...